Hi there everyone, Richard Lee with Lee Fist Martial Arts. Today we have the Sanmai Cold Steel VG10 Magnum 12 Tanto. So as a comparison, I have the old Japanese version. This one was made in Taiwan. So this one was one of the first cold steel knives that I bought. This was over 20 years ago, so probably right around 2000 actually, when I bought this. So this, it's hard to see, but there's a lot of little nicks on it, just scratches from all the cutting. I've done a lot of cutting with this thing. This is the old version that was made in Japan. So this is the VG1 core. So the outside I believe is 420 J, and the inner core is VG1, but it was made in Japan. So the fit and finish on this I think is superb. Obviously the steel is awesome. Cold Steel has made some really great Tantos. This is probably one of their best ones. I've carried this thing for 20 years, so I carry this all the time. So Cold Steel recently had Taiwan take the Japanese steel. So the steel is actually still made in Japan, but it's now the core is instead of VG1 it's VG10. So it's an upgrade. But they shipped it to Taiwan to manufacture and make. So is it as good as this old Japanese version? I guess you'll have to wait until the end to find out. But here it is. It actually comes with one of the first things you'll notice. The old Japanese version came with this leather sheath, which I love. It's stood the test of time. The newer version comes with a Securix sheath. I took the belt loop off of it, and I know it's really hard to tell, but those are the two differences. So it's difficult on camera to see the real fine differences, but there are several. One, if you look at the tips are vastly different. The old Japanese version is far more curved. The Taiwan version, you kind of see the Americanish style Tanto, where it's more pronounced. It's a point. If you also notice, this is the Japanese version here. The actual blade, if you actually look at where they put it down to, it's quite a bit different. It's quite a bit more pronounced down here. The blade feels longer. It's really close to the guard here. The guards feel the same. Honestly, the handle is what I was worried about. It feels almost identical to the Japanese version. The fit and finish are almost identically equal. It's just slight differences in the blade. Both of them have a nice hollow grind, and it's weird. There's subtle differences on the actual blade itself. The grinds are slightly different, but it's really super close. Yeah, Taiwan did a really good job of making this blade here. So what do I think of it? Obviously there's an upgrade. This is the Taiwanese version. It's a superior upgrade in terms of the VG10. The core has been improved. So both of them have a nice hollow grind. Awesome. We're going to cut with this one in a second to see how it does. I'm sure it's going to do really well. Honestly, I'm impressed. It is very close. It's really hard to beat this Japanese version. The fit and finish on it is superb. So I believe, and here's my take on it, I believe this is about 98% as good as this one. And here's the big sticker, is the price. This is right now the MSRP is $380-ish. You can get it a lot cheaper than that. And this back in the day was at least $400, if I remember right. So vastly different in terms of price. I believe this was back in the day was $459, and I know you can get them a lot cheaper, but in terms of this being cheaper than that, but you're getting nearly 98% of the quality, that's a steal. That's a steal. It's weird. The feel wise, they feel almost identical, but yeah, the look of it is slightly different. One of the things that I noticed right away is because it's Sanmai, you have the 3 layers. If you actually look on the blade, you can actually see a slight line, almost like a hamon on the blade, but it's really, you can see the different layers. Even on the spine, if you look closely, you can actually tell there's three layers sandwiched in there, and it's actually pretty cool. It's subtle, but it's there. On the Japanese version, this line, especially on the blade, is far more pronounced, but definitely you can see it on the Taiwanese version, and they're both really pretty, so I'll give them that. The only thing that I didn't like off the bat was really just the tip. Now you can obviously see the tips are different. And that's the Japanese version there, and that's the Taiwanese version. Just different tip, but excellent. I think this is a steal at its price. If you can get one at $380. You can get them, again, you can get them a lot cheaper than that. VG10 core, Sanmai, 12 inches of Magnum power. What a great buy. So the Taiwanese, I'm very impressed. I was a little worried when I heard that they were gonna make it, because this is obviously a project that requires some expert craftsmanship, and they did a really superb job. So super happy. Again, this is 98% as good as this one, but it does come in at a cheaper price with a superior VG10 core, so that can't be beat. So let's get to cutting. Okay, before we start, I'm going to cut with the Japanese version here. I don't suspect there's going to be much difference, but might as well try it out, right? We're here. So this is the Japanese version. Awesome, we knew that would cut well, so let's go on to the Taiwanese version. See how that does. So again, one of the big differences is the sheath. It comes with a Securex sheath. I did take the belt loop off. I do like to carry it if I'm going to carry it. I like to carry it in the belt, just like that. So I take the actual belt loop off. So that's the Taiwanese version right here. We'll see how that cuts. As you can see, awesome. Not much difference in cutting performance. This did come pretty sharp out of the box, so that feels great. The handle, I was again worried about the fit and finish of the handle, but this handle, just cutting right after each other, I can't tell the difference between the Japanese version and the Taiwanese version, and that's a good thing. So fit and finish, excellent. Again, look-wise, this is 98% is good, so can't beat that. Maybe 99, maybe 99, but 98% is good. So excellent VG10 core. Let's do some more cutting with it. That feels really nice. Great blade. Get one.